God says, "My beloved child, do you know that when I open a door, no human hand can close it? Do you know that when I decide to make a way for you, no voice of doubt, no judgment of people, no delay, no rejection, and no darkness can stand against what I have already commanded? I say to you today, see, I have placed before you an open door that no one can shut." Revelation 3-8. This is not just a verse for you to read quickly and forget. This is a living word I am placing before your heart at this exact moment. You have stood before many closed doors. You have knocked and waited. You have prayed and cried. You have asked why the door did not open when you were sure it was time. But my child, not every closed door was rejection. Some doors were my protection. There were places you wanted to enter, but I knew they would drain your spirit. There were people you wanted to keep, but I knew they would pull you away from me. There were opportunities you cried over, but I knew they would cost you more than they promised. You looked at the closed door and thought I had forgotten you. But I was standing on the other side of your disappointment, guarding you from a future that looked good to your eyes but was dangerous to your soul. My beloved child, do not judge my love by the doors that closed. Judge my love by the fact that I stayed with you after they closed. I did not leave you in the hallway. I did not abandon you in the waiting. I did not turn away when your heart became tired. I was there when your hand slowly dropped from the door. I was there when your knees became weak. I was there when you whispered, "Lord, why not me?" And even then, I was preparing a door you could not yet see. You have believed that your season was delayed because you were not worthy. But I tell you, delay is not always denial. Sometimes delay is the hidden mercy that keeps you from entering before your heart is ready to carry what I am about to give. If I had opened certain doors too early, you would have walked in with old wounds, old fears, old patterns, and old hunger for human approval. You would have taken the blessing and tried to prove your worth through it. But I do not bless you so you can prove yourself to people. I bless you so you can know me more deeply. My child, listen carefully. The door I am opening is not only a door of opportunity, it is a door of alignment. It is a door that brings you closer to my purpose. It is a door that will not require you to become false in order to enter. It is a door where your soul will breathe, where your faith will grow, where your gifts will awaken, where your story will begin to make sense. Do not be afraid if the door does not look the way you expected. Many times, the doors I open do not arrive with noise. They arrive quietly. A conversation. A message. A small invitation. A thought that will not leave your heart. A person I place near you. A direction that suddenly feels peaceful. You may expect thunder, but I may send a whisper. You may expect a palace gate, but I may begin with a narrow path. You may expect everyone to clap, but I may open the door while nobody is watching, so that you learn to recognize my hand and not the applause of people. My beloved child, I know you have been tired of waiting. I know the hallway has felt long. I know you have seen others walk through doors while you were still standing outside. I know comparison has tried to poison your joy. You have asked, why them and not me? Why now for them and still not for me? But remember this, my timing for another person is not a measurement of my love for you. Their door is not your door. Their path is not your path. Their story is not your story. I am not late with you. I am personal with you. When I open your door, it will fit the shape of what I placed inside you. It will not be a borrowed door. It will not be a door you must force. It will not be a door that demands you betray your conscience. The door I open will carry peace, even if it requires courage. It will stretch you, but it will not destroy you. It will challenge you, but it will not pull you away from me. It will require obedience, but it will not require self-betrayal. Do not confuse difficulty with absence. Sometimes the right door still requires strength. Sometimes you must step forward while your knees tremble. Sometimes you must obey while your heart is still healing. But there will be a quiet witness inside you, a deep knowing that says, "This is the way. Walk in it." Isaiah 30-21. That inner witness is not imagination. It is my Spirit guiding you. My child, the enemy has tried to make you believe that every closed door means failure, but I want you to see your past differently. That job that did not work out, that relationship that ended, that opportunity that slipped away, that friendship that became silent, that plan that collapsed. Not all of it was loss. Some of it was rescue. Some of it was redirection. Some of it was me removing what could not survive in the season I am bringing you into. You cried over doors that would have trapped you. You grieved over people who would have delayed you. You mourned over paths that would have exhausted your soul. And because you did not understand, you thought I was against you. But my beloved child, I was not against you. I was for you in a way you could not yet recognize. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for peace and not for harm, to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29-11. My plans are not built on your panic. My plans are not destroyed by your waiting. My plans are not cancelled by the people who rejected you. I do not need the approval of those who misunderstood you in order to fulfill what I have spoken over your life. My child, do you realize how much power you have given to human opinion? You have stood before doors I opened and then stepped back because you wondered what people would say. You have hidden your gifts because you feared being judged. You have delayed obedience because you feared being misunderstood. You have measured your future by the reactions of people who do not even know the full story of what I have done in your heart. But I ask you today, will you fear their faces more than you trust my voice? Will you let the crowd decide whether you walk through the door I have opened? Will you allow whispers to become walls? Will you let the memory of being laughed at stop you from obeying the God who called you by name? My beloved child, I did not create you to live as a prisoner of public opinion. I did not call you to wait until everyone understands. Some people will not understand until after they see the fruit. Some will never understand because they were never assigned to walk with you through that door. Stop demanding confirmation from those I did not appoint as your guide. My word is enough. My presence is enough. My peace is enough. Peace is enough. If I open the door, step forward, not to prove something to your enemies. Step forward with humility. Step forward with reverence. Reverence. Step forward with a heart that says, Lord, if this is from you, lead me. If this is not from you, close it. That prayer will protect you from forcing what I did not open and from fearing what I did open. My child, there are doors that people can open, and there are doors only I can open. A human door may depend on status, money, approval, influence, or timing. But when I open a door, I can use unlikely people, unexpected places, and quiet circumstances. I can make a person remember your name. I can cause a forgotten message to be answered. I can move a heart that was once resistant. I can bring your name into a room you have never entered. I can place favor where there was once silence. Do not limit me to the door you expected. Do not think the blessing must come through the path you planned. I am not bound by your imagination. I am not limited by your connections. I am not trapped by what people said was possible. I am the Lord who makes a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Isaiah 43-19. When the door opens, do not stand outside arguing with your past. Do not say, but I failed before. Do not say, but they rejected me before. Do not say, but I am not ready. My child, if I have brought you to the door, then I have also been preparing you on the journey. Your preparation did not always look beautiful. It looked like tears. It looked like waiting. It looked like silence. It looked like closed doors. Min. 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 It looked like being misunderstood. It looked like learning to forgive. It looked like learning to stand when nobody clapped. You thought nothing was happening, but I was building depth. I was teaching patience. I was purifying motives. I was strengthening your inner life. I was removing false dependence. I was teaching you to hear my voice above the noise. That was preparation. Do not despise the hidden years. They were not empty. Seeds grow in hidden places before they break the ground. Roots deepen in darkness before fruit appears in sunlight. You wanted visible progress, but I was creating unseen strength. And now, when the door opens, you will not walk through it as the same person who first began waiting. You will walk through it wiser, softer, stronger, more dependent on me. Wounds from doors that closed painfully. Some doors did not just close. They slammed. Some people did not just leave. They wounded you as they left. Some opportunities did not simply disappear. They made you question your value. But I am healing that part of you now. I do not want you to approach the next door with fear from the last one. The new door is not the old door. The future is not your past wearing a different face. What I am doing now is new. Do not punish the new season for what the old season did to you. Do not make fear your gatekeeper. Let wisdom guard you, not fear. Let discernment lead you, not suspicion. Let my peace guide you, not old pain. You have asked me for a sign. But sometimes, my child, the sign is the peace I give you when you are willing to obey. The sign is the repeated confirmation. The sign is the door that remains open despite resistance. The sign is the scripture that keeps returning. The sign is the quiet pull in your spirit. The sign is the sudden courage that rises after long fear. I am speaking. But you must become still enough to hear. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. Stillness is not laziness. Stillness is not quitting. Stillness is the place where your soul stops running in circles and begins to receive instruction. You have been busy trying to force answers, but now I am calling you to listen. The door is not opened by panic. It is entered through obedience. My child, there is something you must release before you walk through the door. Release the need to prove everyone wrong. Release the desire for revenge. Release the obsession with who did not support you. Release the bitterness toward those who doubted you. If you carry all of that through the door, you will enter the new season with old chains. I am not opening a door so you can turn around and shout at those behind you. I am opening a door so you can walk forward in freedom. Let them think what they think. Let them say what they say. Let them misunderstand if they choose. Your life is not in their hands. The door is not in their hands. Your future is not in their hands. When I lift you, do not use the height to look down on others. Use it to glorify me. When I bless you, do not let pride enter the room. When I make a way, remember the nights when you prayed for that way. Remember the hallway. Remember the tears. Remember the God who stayed. My beloved child, the door I open will also require courage to leave behind what cannot come with you. Some people can only love you in your waiting, not in your rising. Some people were comfortable with your smallness, but they will not know what to do with your obedience. Some people will call your growth arrogance because they were used to your silence. Do not hate them. But do not shrink for them. You cannot enter the new door while trying to carry everyone's comfort. You cannot obey me and please everyone at the same time. There will be moments when obedience looks like distance. There will be moments when peace requires separation. There will be moments when moving forward means you stop explaining. For am I now seeking the approval of man, or of God? Galatians 1:10. My child, you must decide whose voice will define your next step. I am not asking you to become harsh. I am asking you to become free. Freedom does not mean you no longer care. It means you no longer allow fear of people to rule your obedience. Freedom means you can love people without making them your God. Freedom means you can listen to counsel without becoming enslaved to opinion. Freedom means you can walk through the door even if nobody else understands it yet. My child, I have not forgotten the promises I whispered to you in quiet places. You may have buried some of them because the wait became too long. You may have stopped speaking about them because others did not understand. You may have convinced yourself that maybe you imagined it. But I remember. I remember the dream I placed inside you. I remember the calling that stirred your heart. I remember the prayer you prayed through tears. I remember the door you asked me to open. And I tell you today, if it is from me, it is not dead. It may have been hidden. It may have been delayed. It may have been protected beneath the soil. But it is not dead. Son. There is a season when the seed must remain underground. If you dig it up too early because you are impatient, you damage what is growing. But if you trust me, if you allow me to water it, protect it, and develop it beneath the surface, then one day what seemed buried will break through with life. Do not confuse hidden with dead. This is why I have been teaching you endurance. You wanted an open door, but I wanted an enduring heart. You wanted quick answers, but I wanted deep roots. You wanted public movement, but I wanted private surrender. You wanted people to recognize you, but I wanted you to recognize my voice. Now, as the door begins to open, the enemy will try one more time to distract you. It will bring noise. It will bring fear. It will bring comparison. It will bring old memories. It will bring the thought, what if this fails again? But I say to you, do not let fear write the ending before I have finished the story. Walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5-7. Faith is not pretending you are never afraid. Faith is choosing to move with me even when fear is present. Faith is not having every answer. Faith is trusting the one who does. Faith is not forcing the door. Faith is obeying when I open it. There are steps you must take, my child. Small steps. Honest steps. Obedient steps. Perhaps you need to forgive someone. Perhaps you need to let go of a habit. Perhaps you need to stop listening to a voice that always weakens your faith. Perhaps you need to begin again. Perhaps you need to speak the truth. Perhaps you need to stop hiding. Perhaps you need to stop hiding. Perhaps you need to prepare practically for the door you have prayed for spiritually. Do not pray for an open door and refuse preparation. If you believe I am opening a door, prepare your heart. Prepare your mind. Prepare your discipline. Prepare your space. Prepare your yes. Remove what keeps pulling you backward. Clear the clutter that clouds your spirit. Stop feeding the fear that keeps you stuck. Strengthen what remains. My child, I do not need you to be perfect before you enter. But I do ask you to be willing. A willing heart gives me room to work. A humble heart can be guided. A surrendered heart can be lifted. A teachable heart can be trusted with more. When the door opens, you may feel unqualified. That does not surprise me. Many I called felt unqualified. Moses trembled. Gideon hid. Jeremiah felt too young. Peter felt unworthy. Peter felt unworthy. But I do not choose as man chooses. I look at the heart. I know what I have placed inside you. I know what my grace can do through you. Do not insult my calling by only measuring yourself through your weakness. Yes, you are weak without me. But with me, you can stand. With me, you can walk. With me, you can enter. With me, you can carry what once frightened you. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12-9. My beloved child, the door I open will not only bless you, it will shape you. It will require a new level of faithfulness. It will ask you to steward well what you once only prayed for. This is why I have spent time teaching you in the hidden place. A blessing without character can become a burden. A door without discernment can become danger. Increase without humility can become pride. So do not be angry at the preparation. It was mercy. Do not be ashamed of the waiting. It was training. Do not despise the small beginnings. They were sacred. I have been forming you for what I am about to lead you into. There are people who thought the closed door was the end of your story. They saw you waiting and assumed nothing was happening. They saw you silent and assumed you were defeated. They saw your tears and assumed you were weak. But they did not see me working behind the curtain. They did not see the roots growing. They did not see the prayers rising. They did not see the angels moving. They did not see the door being prepared. Let them misunderstand the process. They will not be able to deny the fruit. But remember, my child, the fruit is not for pride. The fruit is for purpose. The door is not for ego. The door is for obedience. The blessing is not for display. The blessing is for stewardship. When I open the door, walk through it with clean hands and a humble heart. Do not carry old bitterness. Do not carry the need to be seen. Do not carry jealousy of those who arrived earlier. Do not carry resentment toward the hallway. Carry gratitude. Carry wisdom. Carry faith. Carry faith. My child, you have asked, how will I know it is you? You will know by peace. You will know by alignment with my word. You will know, by the way your spirit becomes steady even if your emotions are trembling. You will know, because it will draw you closer to me, not farther. You will know because it will not require you to violate your conscience. You will know because I will confirm what I am doing through more than one witness. Ahead of me. Do not lag behind me. Walk with me. Some doors are opened suddenly, but entering them requires daily obedience. Do not only celebrate the opening. Continue walking faithfully after you enter. Many ask for doors but forget discipline. Many ask for elevation but avoid humility. Many ask for harvest but neglect the field. I want you to be different. I want you to carry the blessing with maturity. My beloved child, this is a holy moment because I am teaching you to stop worshiping the door and start trusting the door opener. If I am with you, a closed door cannot destroy you. If I am with you, an open door cannot corrupt you. If I am with you, the hallway becomes a classroom. If I am with you, rejection becomes redirection. If I am with you, silence becomes preparation. I am with you. Do not let your heart grow cold now. Do not let distractions steal your sensitivity. Do not let exhaustion make you careless. Do not let fear make you disobey. The spiritual clock is still moving. The appointed time has not been forgotten. The door I have prepared is closer than you think. Therefore, keep watch. Matthew 24-42. Keep your heart awake. Keep your ears open. Keep your spirit tender. Keep your hands clean. Keep your faith alive. There is a danger in becoming casual at the threshold. Many people grow weary right before the door opens. They begin to say, maybe it will never happen. They stop praying. They stop expecting. They stop preparing. They stop listening. Then when the door begins to open, they are too distracted to notice. Do not be one of them. Let today become a turning point. Say to me, Lord, I will not fall asleep at the door. I will not abandon the promise at the threshold. I will not let fear of people stop me from obeying you. I will not let old disappointment decide my future. I will stay awake. I will listen. I will walk when you say walk. My child, I hear that prayer even before you speak it. I see the tiny yes rising in you. It may feel small, but I can work with a small yes. I can breathe on a small flame. I can multiply a small seed. I can strengthen a weak hand. I can guide trembling feet. You do not need to impress me. Just come honestly. Tell me where you are tired. Tell me where you are afraid. Tell me where you feel unworthy. Tell me where you are still hurt by the closed doors. I will not reject you for your honesty. I will meet you there. I will heal what fear has touched. I will restore what waiting has worn down. I will renew your strength. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. Isaiah 40-31. This is my promise, for those who do not walk away from me in the waiting. My beloved child, your open door may begin with one act of obedience, one apology, one step of faith, one decision to stop delaying, one prayer spoken from the heart, one boundary, one surrender, one yes. Do not despise that first step. The first step may look small to people, but in heaven it carries weight. When you obey in small things, you align your life with greater things. When you respond quickly to my whisper, your spirit becomes more sensitive. When you keep your heart pure in hidden places, you become ready for visible doors. I am watching the hidden places. I see how you respond when nobody praises you. I see how you treat people who cannot reward you. I see whether you forgive when you have reason to stay angry. I see whether you stay faithful when the promise is not yet visible. I see whether you choose truth when a lie would make life easier. These hidden choices are preparing visible doors. My child, do not think I have overlooked your faithfulness. I have seen every small obedience. I have seen every quiet sacrifice. I have seen every time you chose me over comfort. I have seen every time you refused to let bitterness rule. I have seen every time you whispered, Lord, I still trust you, even though your heart was hurting. Nothing is wasted with me. The door I open will gather many scattered pieces of your life and show you that I was working through all of them. The delay, the disappointment, the lonely season, the rejection, the hidden tears, the learning, the waiting, the quiet obedience. All of it will become part of the testimony. One day you will say, now I understand why that door closed, now I understand why I had to wait, now I understand why certain people could not come with me, now I understand why God asked me to be still. But today, before you understand everything, trust me. My beloved child, do not harden your heart today. Hebrews 3:15. Do not say, tomorrow I will obey. Do not say, when everything is clear, I will move. Do not say, when everyone approves, I will begin. Faith responds before every detail is visible. If you hear my voice today, respond today. Not with fear, not with pressure, not with panic. Respond with surrender. Respond with trust. Respond with the quiet decision that says, Lord, I choose you above the opinions of people. I choose your timing above my anxiety. I choose your door above my shortcuts. I choose your way above my fear. That decision will shift more than you realize. My child, I know the road has been long. I know the last stretch has felt heavy. I know you have wondered whether you still have strength to continue. But I am not asking you to continue alone. I am asking you to continue with me. Lean on me. Rest in me. Walk with me. Let me carry what you cannot carry. Let me speak where you cannot defend yourself. Let me open what you cannot force. There are doors that have already been assigned to your obedience. There are people I have already prepared. There are moments I have already arranged. There are provisions I have already stored. There are confirmations I have already sent. And as you remain close to me, you will recognize them. The open door is not only ahead of you, it is also forming within you. Every time your heart becomes freer from fear, a door opens. Every time you forgive, a door opens. Every time you trust me again, a door opens. Every time you obey despite trembling, a door opens. Every time you stop letting shame define you, a door opens. I am opening doors inside you before I open doors around you. Because if the inner doors stay locked, the outer doors will not bring peace. If your heart remains imprisoned, even a blessing can feel heavy. So I am opening your heart first. I am opening your faith. I am opening your courage. I am opening your ability to receive. My beloved child, this is why you must not run from the work I am doing in you. Do not only ask me to change your circumstances. Let me change your heart. Let me heal the fear. Let me remove the bitterness. Let me quiet the comparison. Let me strengthen your trust. Let me make you ready. The door no one can shut is not given to destroy you, it is given to bring you into purpose. And when you walk through it, you will not walk alone. I will go before you. I will be with you. I will not leave you or forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:8. Remember that. 1. When the door feels too big, I am with you. When the step feels too uncertain, I am with you. When people do not understand, I am with you. When old fear tries to speak, I am with you. My presence is your confidence. Not your experience. Not your strength. Not your perfect record. My presence. My beloved child, now I ask you to pray with me from the depth of your heart. Almighty God, my beloved Father, today I come before you with a heart that has stood before many closed doors. I confess that there were times when I thought you had forgotten me. I looked at delays, rejection, silence, and disappointment, and I allowed fear to speak louder than your promise. Forgive me for judging your love by what did not open. Help me to see that many closed doors were your protection. Teach me to trust that when you close a door, you are not abandoning me, but guiding me away from what cannot bless my soul. Father, I ask you to prepare me for the door you are opening. Remove from my heart every bitterness, every fear of people, every need to prove myself, every old wound that would make me step into the new season with chains still around me. Give me discernment to recognize the door that comes from you. Give me courage to walk through it when you say walk. Give me humility to carry the blessing without pride. Give me patience to wait when you say wait. Give me obedience to move when you say move. Lord, I surrender every shortcut, every forced door, every plan that was born from anxiety. I do not want to enter a door simply because it looks good to my eyes. I want the door that carries your peace, your purpose, and your presence. If a door is not from you, close it with mercy. If a door is from you, give me faith not to step back because of fear. Father, I also ask you to heal the part of me that has been wounded by rejection. Heal the part of me that fears being seen. Heal the part of me that still hears the voices of those who mocked me, doubted me, or misunderstood me. Let your voice become louder in my heart than every human opinion. Teach me to live for your approval and not for the praise of people. I believe that you are the God who opens doors no one can shut. I believe that you have not forgotten my prayers. I believe that my waiting has not been wasted. I believe that the hidden years have been preparation. Today, I choose to stay awake. I choose to listen. I choose to trust. I choose to walk with you into the door you have prepared. In the holy name of the Lord Jesus Christ, Amen. My beloved child, after this prayer, do not return to fear as though nothing has been spoken. Keep these words close. Let them settle into your heart. When doubt rises again, remember that I am the one who opens the door. When people speak, remember that their voices cannot close what my hand has opened. When fear whispers, remember that I am with you. When the door begins to open, do not shrink back. Walk forward with me. Your story is not over. Your waiting was not wasted. Your closed doors were not the final word. I am still writing. I am still guiding. I am still preparing. I am still opening. And the door I open for you, no one will be able to shut.